to my YouTube channel and welcome back to MomLife. Make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you can be the first to get news about what's up on my channel. So I have to tell you the story of this dino. There was a dino world in Sandton and my brother said to me, let's go to Dinosaur World, and we took the kids there. And then I bought them all these. Oh my gosh, I just saw now that he's unraveling. I have to fix him. But this is what happens when you have a child. But I will sew that right back up because this is just attached to such a pretty memory. So I'm holding the dino with us. And my son goes through phases of favorite teddies that he likes to sleep with. This is currently not the favorite, but it's okay. So Dino's gonna be with me today. So today, we're going to catch up on Motlotlegi development. There is so much that happens between a child being 1.5 and 3 years old. It's actually so insane. Now, here's the wild thing. You know, you can read things in books, in vlogs, that tell you exactly what's going to happen. But when it happens, you're in shock. You are in shock. It almost feels like Motlotlegi's milestones. I remember one of the big ones was that he suddenly was busy after turning 1, and then it was like, you need to go to creche. Then the next big milestone was him being able to speak in full sentences, him being able to reason, him being able to have conversations. Before he moved into the class that he's in now, there were 6 or 7 or 8 of them in his class, in the baby class. He moved to a class of 18 children, and within that week, he came home knowing everybody's names, including the teacher and the teacher's assistants. So one thing that he developed with quite quickly was the mouth. And everybody says, are you surprised when his mom talks for a living? I'm not surprised, but I think where I'm surprised is not just the fact that he can string sentences together and reason and be wise, which he is, and be perceptive and intuitive, is that he has a sense of humor. He genuinely has a sense of humor. He makes fun of things. He will say things like, Mommy, you look like a granny. Like just weird things like that, which is what I love about his development. Food-wise, thank goodness I have no problems. My sister-in-law and her daughter, my niece, who is 4 months older than Motlotlegi, has gone through phases of just being troublesome when it comes to eating. But Motlotlegi loves food. He eats pretty much everything. He will ask for broccoli. He does go through phases where he says, I don't want peas, or Mommy, I don't want carrots. And he has days where he says, I want this. But that's a great thing developmentally. In the mornings, he can articulate what he wants. I would like white porridge, he will specify. Or he will say, Mommy, I would like an egg. Or he'll say, Mommy, I'd like noodles. Some of the advice that I got, which I'm going to pause to give you this advice. When you have a toddler, don't give them too many choices. Just give them 2 things to choose from because it can be overwhelming for their brain. And I remember I'd say to him, what would you like for breakfast? And then it's like, it's a fight. You must say, would you like porridge or would you like eggs for breakfast? Make it easy for them to choose. So just a little side note there. Developmentally, he is a lot more brave than he used to be. He used to be scared of textures, of the outdoors. He's a lot more brave. If you follow him on Instagram and you see some of the content that's been created, that is not the same baby that I had a year ago. He wants to climb things now, he wants to jump things, and he was not that adventurous. He is now. Another thing developmentally is he loves to mimic everything Mom does. So if he sees me in the makeup chair, he wants to be in the makeup chair. He sees me getting my nails done, he wants his nails done. So he likes to mimic anything and everything. When he's with his grandmother, he mimics the things that are happening there. When he's with his dad, when he's with his uncles, he will mimic things that everybody's doing. When it comes to all his teeth, they are all there. All his teeth, they are absolutely beautiful. We took him for his first dentist visit, I think at around 1.5 years. He is due to go for another dentist visit just to check everything out. But that's a very important thing that we all need to remember, is the brushing of the teeth twice a day. And milk can also make teeth rot. Just keep that in mind. It's not just sugar. Milk can also make teeth rot. Developmentally, in his report card that he got, the last one a few months ago, he got 5 out of 5 for everything. And some of the things that they look at, which I think is just brilliant at their school, they look at fine motor skills, gross motor skills, how are you gripping the pencil, are you able to share? If a teacher asks you to wait your turn, is your response appropriate? They address a whole lot of things, and they speak about how in the morning circle, he's engaging, he loves music, he loves to sing, he loves to play instruments. He is the popular kid. I don't know if that's a bad or a good thing, but all the kids adore him. When I pick him up from school, he says, "Mommy, I need to go hug my friends." So he'll run out the gate and then he hugs them through the gate. And his little personality is just growing, and he's so loving, very feisty, very stubborn as well. But what I like about it is, I said to my mom, I said, one thing about this grandchild of yours is he's gonna stand up for himself. He's very assertive and says exactly what he wants and how he feels. And I think he's growing into a beautiful little boy, where now the hard work is starting is languages, trying to get him to be more expressive and to speak more of his home languages, which is very, very difficult to maintain. And then also, I think in the discipline area, I try not to label, let me not say I try. We all know the behavior is what's naughty, not the child. So we try our best with the language we use, that my child must never think I'm a naughty child. He's a child, he's going to do what children do, which is explore, test boundaries. But he can be so naughty. He really can be so naughty. And some of the things I'm learning is I can pick up when he wants mom's attention, when he wants to be a part of what you're doing. So if you're cooking, he wants to be there with you, involve him in the kitchen. He loves the phone. He loves phoning family. He will tell you, "Mommy, I need to speak to Raholo. I need to speak to Granny. He will tell you who he wants to speak to. He articulates his day so well. So developmentally, he's doing well. We are still drinking milk. Yes, we are still drinking milk at night. We have moved. I'll tell you the brands. We've moved from Alula Gold 26, I think that's what it's called. It used to be called S26, Alula Gold. Now we're on Parmalat. They have a growth formula 3+. So we're on that. And we're also on Nido. So he has milk at night before bed as part of his sleep routine. And the milk, that's the only time that the milk is really in his life, if I'm honest. But we alternate also with fresh milk just to get his body accustomed to lactose, which he's perfectly fine with, thank goodness. And he tastes a lot of things. So even food-wise, he can eat food that is spicier than what I can tolerate. So he can eat Indian cuisine, he can eat things with chili, and he'll say, "Mami, ya baba." And then I'm like, "Yes, ya baba." And then he'll still go for more. Physically, he is tall. He is very tall. Strong baby. Some of the clothes we are in 3 to 4, others we're in 4 to 5 already, because he is a tall little boy. And he's doing well. He's doing beautifully well. Even his hair, I don't know if you as moms have dealt with this. That patch at the back that babies have from lying down, it's only now starting to go. Like only now. He had to keep shaving that head over and over and over again just for the hair to grow properly. So we are doing Native Child Kids products, and pure shea butter. That's what we're doing. Oh, also a nice little bath time update. So he can take his clothes off, not all of them, and he can semi-dress himself. We are giving him the independence that he needs. So he will say, Mommy, I can bath myself, which we know he can't bath himself properly. But because I want my son to feel empowered, I'll say, okay, cool. Do you want to bath yourself first, or can Mommy bath you first? Because we have to take turns. So sometimes he'll say, okay, Mommy, bath me first. So I bath him, and then afterwards I let him bath, and he's so proud of himself. Mommy, look, I can bath myself. So that's another thing we're doing, is just allowing him to be a bit more independent. And then yes, he has chores. He is responsible to clean up after himself. If he makes a mess, he has to clean up after himself. He knows when he's done eating, he takes his plate to the sink. Or if he's got leftovers, he puts them somewhere for our dog. He knows how to wipe the table when he's made a mess, and he does it on his own. So already he's old enough to understand he's got certain responsibilities. You can't just leave a mess there. He understands consequences. There's certain words that he says, bad words, and trust me, it's not what you think it is, bad words, that there are consequences. Okay, you say that word, there's not going to be TV. He is obsessed with Vivo and Sing, so I've noticed he loves animations that have music. So Bebe Fin and Coco Melon, we've taken a bit of a break from. We are into Vivo and Sing too. He will say, Mommy, I need Mr. Moon. Mommy, I need popcorn. That's his favorite snack at the moment. And then for school, they feed them at school, but we do snacks. He will tell me sometimes, or he'll say to his teacher, please tell my mom. And then she'll say, Kotli says, Mommy must know tomorrow I need jam sandwich. So he'll taste something in someone else's lunchbox and then be like, I need this tomorrow. So I love that about him. So that's a general update on his development. We'll go into detail with some of the other things, like the fact that he's talking and what that means. Like, you have a little person that talks and asks questions and wants to understand certain things that as a parent, I am okay to say, I don't know, Mommy's gonna find out that answer. And also how his relationships are developing with other people. It is so beautiful to see. So yeah, that's the update, sort of a fast forward of what's happened over a year and a bit. You can follow Motlotlegi. He's got his own YouTube channel. You can follow him as well, the Motlotlegi, on Instagram, and you can see for yourself how much he's grown, how articulate he is, how he speaks. And I think at some point we will have a conversation around social media when he's old enough to take over his own social media. But till then, Mommy's in charge, just saying. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below with anything else you'd like to know more about. Thank you for joining us, joining me. Us, we're in us. I'm a mom because of him, we're in us.